Welcome to the Racing Blitz. On Wednesday, the 4th of May, we raced on a poly track, 8 races carded, and race number 1 was played the Barport Maiden Juvenile Plate. It was over 1,400 meters, and the race was dominated by 2 horses, Paperback Writer and Kayadar from the Mike to Courtyard. But Paperback Writer was the horse that found the betting support, and this is the first time I'm actually watching the race as well. There was a power failure at Greyville, and we just heard it on the comms, but that's Paperback Writer in front, and Kayada with that one eye darts to the outside, very green, but it was Paperback Writer, Dean Kannemeyer and jockey Delpesh.
But it's Paperback Writer clear by 2.5 lengths. Kadar up on the outside, but Paperback Writer's clear by 2. Look at Just Cruised In, coming flying late for second, but it's going to go to Paperback Writer. Kadar just held second. Just Cruised In really moved up well, and Baron Bellet.
Well, that full result was 5, 7, 4 and 1. Starter reported Just Cruised In and Roy's Yvonne were both slow into stride. Prince Mishkin lost 1 length. Veterinary surgeon just had 2 reports. Cup King blowing. Prince Mishkin abnormal aspiratory noise reported fatigued. Then on to race number 2, which was the start of the place accumulator. All to come maiden juvenile plate. This was over 1,400 meters. And in race number 2, we got Dawn Calling, the horse in point. That was the odds-on favorite, and watch this horse cruising.
Dawn Calling, who moves up strong down the inside. Dawn Calling, the one to beat. Costa de Sol's trying to chase her home. Phantom Rock down the centre, but looking good for the backers of Dawn Calling at the 200. Stretched away by 3 to 4 lengths, and Dawn Calling now stretching out in devastating style. This will be a 6-length winning margin. Muzieni clocks over his shoulder, geared down by 5.5. Costa de Sol second, then came Time to Think and Phantom Rock.
That result was 2, 1, 7 and 5. Race number 2 started reported Path to Glory lost 3 lengths. Victory Cross lost 1 length. Veterinary Surgeon, Philadelphia Express not striding out left hind. On to the Pick 6, which was race number 3. Track and Ball Gaming maiden plate over 1,200 meters. And in the third race, it was a wide open betting market, but Noodle in the familiar souls of Mary Liley under top ride by Anton Marcus came through to win well.
Top of the lane, Gordon's Kunji the leader. Sonic AP, Noodles on the inside. Augustine has come around them. Uproar to the outside. Itchcarious trying to close in 6 lengths to make up. Gordon's Kunji sticking to her task. Noodle tries to come forward. Popstar on the outside. Noodle's now coming at Gordon's Kunji the last 100. Noodle, Popstar, but Noodle's going to outdo them all. And Noodle gets there. Second spot's tight. Popstar in a photo with Gordon's Kunji. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, staying on with Itchcarrier. But
else you'll notice there, jockey Anton Marcus did lose his whip and just ridden out vigorously with the hands. 5, 12, 3 and 7. Race number 3, Obladi, Oblada, C, Senora and Royce Platinum and of course Vietnam all lost 1 length. Veterinary Surgeon, Sonic AP, nothing obvious detected. And that was a wrap of race number 3. We then went on to the 4th race, and this was the start of the jackpot. Soccer 6 maiden plate over 1,200 meters. The 2 horses dominated the betting, Dynamic Force and Nuntius, but it was a turn of Dynamic Force with the blinkers and the tongue tie on this afternoon that came through to win a very good race.
Dynamic Force looks promising at the 300. Red sleeves and cap to come through. Nuntius tackled by Dynamic Force. Eskovich is looking for a run up the outside, but Dynamic Force travelled strongly into the lead. 150 to go. Looks tough to beat. Dynamic Force by 1.25 from Nuntius and then Eskovich, and it's all Dynamic Force to the winning post. Nuntius second, Eskovich too cool, and then came Seattle Light.
That full result, 1, 3, 5 and 10. In race number 4, starter reported Kalen and Gold Chess were both slow into stride. Nuntius stumbled leaving the stalls and thereafter slow into stride. Too Cool lost 1 length. Veterinary Surgeon Kellen, nothing obvious detected, and the same with Never Again. That was race number 4. That was the start of the jackpot. On to the 5th. Download the SA Racing app. Merit rated 70 handicap, 1200 meters the distance. And in race number 5, well, this race turned out to be a win for trainer Kumaran Naidu, and this was a good win for them, and we'll have a look at that replay.
The tempo will drop back to Draco and Joshua's answer. Long walk at the top of the lane. Jason Argo cornered second. Royce Marciano, Texas Cowboy in fourth. Lancat fifth. Pernies in Spain looks to get a bit closer. Master Sam to the stand side. Long walk still keeps going at the 300-meter marker. Royce Marciano looms up a danger. Toward the inside, Landcat trying to close in. Buster Brown on the outside. Landcat, Royce Marciano, Buster Brown, Texas Cowboy. Pernies in Spain is getting going too late. Royce Marciano and Landcat. Argo's Jet. Royce Marciano won it. Landcat second. I fancy Argo's Jet third.
Yeah, that was Royce Marciano, 11, 5, 8, and 6. And we have to mention that there was a nasty incident past the post where Muzieni came down, the horse broke down Lancat, and the word is that Muzieni was fine on course. He was just taken to the hospital to get the necessary x-rays done as a precautionary measure. But race number 5, 11, 5, 8, and 6. Starter reported Joshua's answer and Lancat both lost 1 length. Argo's Jet was slow into stride along with Draco. Veterinary surgeon Lancat broke down left 4. Fetlock open fracture. Euthanized on human ground. Selected for the taking of specimen for analysis. Trainer Duncan Howells is advised. So that was the story. A sad loss, and we feel for the connections of number 5 Lancat as well. Race number 6, it's a rush.co.za, Fillies and Mares, 84 handicap, 1400 meters the distance. Now, Chennai Babe looked the part in this field coming off a break, but she looked like she was in desperate need of the run, and Brown Sugar was an effortless winner.
5-6 to make up, and it's all about Brown Sugar at the 200-meter marker. Goes for home. Victory Takeover second, then Terrapova, but it's Brown Sugar in front by 3 parts of a length. Terrapova tries to get going, but Brown Sugar, a sweet victory out here. Victory Takeover second, Terrapova, and then came French Lass.
That full result, 1, 5, 7, and 8. Starter reported Mission Rappers lost 2 lengths, losing 1 length. Magokati, Victory Takeover, Fly Jump leaving the stalls. And then the veterinary surgeon, Chennai Babe, not striding out right 4. So that's the reason. And Magokati, nothing obvious detected. No Stipes reports, but we'll take you through races 7 and 8. Race 7, racing It's a Rush, merit weight at 94 divided handicap. 1600 meters the trip, and a big win here for a horse called Last Tiger, coming through from the back of the field for trainer Dean Kanemayer.
Dead aim in second, but still 32 Squadron by a length. Mumsy's Jet now throws down the challenge. Look at Last Tiger, he's come from nowhere. Mountain Master's running on. Mountain Master, Last Tiger toward the inside. Mumsy's Jet, but Mountain Master's climbing over them. Last Tiger and Mountain Master. Last Tiger, Mountain Master. Last Tiger won a close decision. Mountain Master, McDessie in behind these.
5, 6, 4, 2. That full result in the 7th, giving Dean Kanemayer a double and Jockey Delpes 3 winners on the card. Race number 8. This was the Jackpot Quick Mix, merit rated 76 divided handicap over 1600 meters. And this is where you're going to have to watch the ride of Jockey Delpes and Jockey Anton Marcus. It was a superb finish between Tanjiro and Secret Warning.
He's heard the call in second. He's got this length to make up. Mr. McSteamy tries to unwind. Baltic Amber's running to the inside, and Royal Junior Jet's running on. But Secret Warning comes to Tanjiro, 150 to go, and Secret Warning looks the live wire. Tanjiro's trying to fight on. Secret Warning and Tanjiro. Secret Warning Warning with his head in front from Tanjiro. I'm going Secret Warning by a short head from Tanjiro. Petite Masters.
We were treated to some great riding there, but there could only be one winner and was a clear victor. Number 2, Secret Warning, giving Anton Marcus a double as well. Beating number 1, Tanjiro, a big roughie for their third position. 11, Semon Kong, and number 6, Petite Master, was the horse that rounded off the quartet. And that was a wrap of our race meeting on Wednesday, the 4th of May, where we had 8 races on the poly track. A big thank you to Sheldon Peters, the commentator, all 8 races. We had Denver Grantham, gentleman of the turf, in the OB van, and he kept me clued up with what's happening, especially when we had that power failure for the first race. He was certainly the eyes and ears of Teletrack on course. So well done to Denver Grantham and his team. Of course, Raymond Rogers was in the background today, just overseeing things. And the best cameraman on course, we won't forget him. He is none other than Zane. From myself, Deez Dianan, until we meet again, which will be the official start of champion season this Friday. The Guineas, the Fillies Guineas, and the Drill Hole Stakes, TGIF to Greyville. It's Friday. Until then, take care. Salani Gashle.